Yo, of course we are back. So it's been a long time since the last time I posted a video. Yeah, it's been a wild long time. As you can see, we already have a new website and very good news because right now we are not selling anymore, or at least I'm not selling anymore the EA. It's already for free, but with the only news that it's still not yet finished. I'm pretty much using my B3 legacy version, the counter trend version, the one that goes against trend. For example, here in this dump, we will be buying all the way down. As you can see, this is the daily, but if we change to, sorry, well, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so to the 2 hours, as you can see in the 2 hours, this dump was massive. Actually, it's one of the biggest, the biggest dump in gold history. And don't let people tell you otherwise. This was the biggest dump in in show USD history. This was a massive move to the downside, something that is very strange, but we will talk that in another video. But as you can see, the counter trend strategy, the thesis is very solid because we can hold the prolonged and sustained drop because we all the time have retracements. It's harder in these scenarios for me. The trend to the upside is harder. As you can see, you need to sustain almost 100% of the move, depend on how low you enter the cycle before you get this massive exhaustion. Usually, we don't wait for these big exhaustions because you get 30%. For example, this week will be enough to get out. That's how we manage the strategies. Me as the developer, as the creator, and some clients that still use B3. And now that we move to B4, we have also this new application with the B3 version. What we had to do is to manage all inside the MT4 terminal. So it was very messy. It was very complex. As you can see here, the B4 clean version, the one that will be for free. Both are for free now. So the one that will be released soon, it's cleaner. We only handle some specific inputs. These two are very important right now because I'm now creating a set file in this beautiful that can still have tons of issues, but it will be also free, this application. So stay with me. I'm not trying to provide you with a $500 monthly fee for products that might crash. That's already what gurus do, but I'm trying to build something different. As you can see, for example, let's test this. So the idea is you can either manually handle the inputs you directly with the sidebar and the middle Canva, that I call it the hybrid Canva, because it can work with the chat. As you can see, we have here the all the changes. In this case, I applied a set grid to 600 to every group, to every logic. That in this case, I divide logics by 3 engines, A, B, and C, and each engine has power, repower, scalper, stopper, STO, SSA, and RPO, that are what I call the logics. So we have 21 logics in total. So we did a big changes in all the logics and groups. In this case, for groups 1 and 8, we have in total 15. I will explain also in future videos what all this means in practical terms. But the idea is we have two types of, in this case, let me cancel, have two types of ways to manipulating the set files that we will load into the new version. In this case, we can use the chat that it's still experimental. I'm trying to make it make sense. It's not an LLM, it's purely scripts coded with Rust and Tauri, in this case, the full stack. I'm trying to avoid Python as much as possible. Who knows me knows that I don't use those kind of languages a lot. They're garbage collectors, so therefore mediocre people. So keeping that behind, we have here the inputs. But for example, right now I'm having the issue that I don't know why I'm not loading all the inputs, because it's stuck to the chat. So in this case, I can just okay. I know what that's the issue with the chat. So those are the kind of things that I'm trying to fix right now. So I need to fix, for example, a minor issue with the Canva that will probably generate more issues later, because here you can see we have a massive amount of inputs that are 55 k or 55,000. Sorry for my English, but that's the key important thing. Right now we are loading a set file. In this case, you can only load one set file in MT4 and in MT5. Whatever you load, you can only load this one, and it shares the magic number for buys and sells. So what I'm doing is tricking the terminal so we can trade individual cycles for each logic and also for buy and sell. So the crash also happens because I'm still trying to manage how I'm gonna handle the massive amount of inputs and the chat plus the hybrid method that will be you simply using the dashboard to change you manually the inputs. Feel me? What I want to build is a solid experience because MT4, I'm used to it. I like MT4, but I need to stop getting used to it because as you can see, it's very linear. I cannot show right now without fixing the dashboard how it will be. But if we move quickly to the image, for example, here in the futures of the bigger image, so this is for example, the idea. We have a flow where we can quickly move in between engines, between groups, or between power or logics. Have the search, we can build for only sell or only buy. In this case, I'm gonna most likely take these two because we already handle the allow buy and sell here directly. So you will create the set file as you wish. And if you don't want to trade the buy side, you will just disable the option or the base magic number. You can set it to 0. I will allow a flag for enable and disable. Oh, actually here it is. You just need to change to false, for example, in case you don't want to trade buy. But I do want to trade both at the same time because in the B3 version, I needed to use B3 in one terminal and B3 in the other terminal, one buy and one sell, and I was backtesting different. So in this, for example, in this scenario where the price is going down, but I was coming from a fucking trading view like, bro, I don't want to pay to see your fucking chart. Go fuck yourself, trading view, for real. Like, what the fuck is this mediocrity? Okay, whatever. So you can see here, I'm not able in a backtester. I'm not able to test both cycles. Like, if I'm only using B3 with buy, I don't know what happens in every retracement. If every time price retraces, I'm creating a cycle where in the sell side, I'm creating drawdown. Even though the trend is bullish, here uh, in this small retracement, price was going down. So those minor cycles, I'm not able to catch them in the backtester. I don't understand if this is adding value to my strategy long term. So I need to test both at the same time. That's why I'm taking time to, or it's taking so long for me to fix this because I'm very limited to whatever MQL4 is allowing me. And even though my goal is to next build the MT5, I'm not fixing that. Those two platforms are limited still by the same issue. So I can fix it with Rust or CPP, but that also doesn't fix my issue that I need Forex. All people, or at least people in my situation that I don't have big portfolios, I still rely on Forex brokers and in especially Sense accounts. I love Sense accounts. The common standard is they don't use it or they use them as experimental. I find the value in different ways. So each trader can do whatever they want with their money. For me, Sense provide a lot of value. Of course, if I had, let's say, 7 digits portfolios, of course, I might be avoiding that and leaving them only for testing. But I don't have the buying power. I'm building my own portfolios from 2, 3, 4, and 5 digits to whatever I can get in the future. So the idea will be that at one point, but for now I'm still limited, and the majority of the retail environment is limited to the same, let's say, spectrum. And even as if you have 6 or 7 digit portfolios, you might be aiming for diversifying because Sense accounts also allow you to have more buying power, more margin, but you can also diversify in more brokers because remember, you cannot trust brokers as much as you cannot trust the market. So the idea is to diversify in different environments, and that's also the next step will be not only moving to different stacks like C++ or Rust. I'm already testing my own kernels, my own algorithms for bare metal or even ring zero. That's something that I'm trying just to take out all the bottlenecks, we can get very, very fast algorithms just by learning how to properly be code using real languages, as mentioned, as Rust, Vulkan, different options. So we can really build something for retail that it's at this point experimental, but in long term we can provide tons of value because our silicon, any machine, has the potential to be a very fast algorithm. So that just depends on the aim of the user. The standard algorithms will be very valid for different markets like forex, futures, crypto, uh, maybe options, but I need to move to different markets, test, and give my own experience in there, or build the community. That it's also the next step. That for now it's empty, it's dry. I haven't had time to really push the content because I'm barely finishing. It's been like 4 or 5 months of grinding the algorithms. It's been a long task. I moved from a V3 with no includes that has 20,000, 12,000 lines of code, and now we have more clean structure because I'm using includes arrays. I'm learning in the process how to properly build the best foundation for good algorithms that anyone can use for free. So for now, as mentioned, I'm not pushing marketing. I don't care. I don't want a community based in join because this is money is or easy money. No, it's not. We will learn. We will join forces to smoke markets together. We will probably smoke a lot of our accounts. I'm just expecting that to be on strategy tester and in demo because sharing the knowledge also prevents further losses. So for now, the promo will be $10 for the first 50 members. We are at zero or plus one, including me. I count as two because I'm smart. So let's say that's the current state of the DAVLFX new community. And for the high frequency or arbitrage, for now I'm not selling it. It's just here because I know no one is using the website. But if you are interested in long term, I will be doing it. I'm testing so far with 3 machines, one with discrete GPU and two with not the GPU but with less resources each from each other. So barely really stress testing the power of these new concepts. And once it's done, you will get the access uh, to the new community, well, to a different lab, I will call it, and for a specific or tailor algorithms for your specific metal, because the better the hardware you have, the faster it can run. So the only bottleneck at the long term will be the access to the or the latency to the servers, but that's something that we can learn how to bypass it or how to fix it. So for now, that's the offer. The group can also be paid for free by using my raw forex IB and depositing the minimum amount, so I can get the rebates. Because if not, the broker will keep them. So why give them more money if we can use it to keep supporting the journey? In this case, that will be it. As you can see, I need to go back to log in and fix this. A minor issue in the platform, but in the export and load, I still need to manage how to fix this. Uh, how I generate the full set file with buy and sell, and then how I split the magic number. So that's currently my task, and from now that will be it. And I expect to be sharing more content soon.